You came in early this morning and been with us the whole time. So welcome back. And we have your bibliography already posted in chat. So if you'll please go ahead and start.
My screen.
Roger, can we share the screen, please?
Yeah, you can do it now, sir.
Okay, give us a minute, Dr. Jim.
Yeah, you can do it now, sir. Everything's okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
It's coming. There you go.
It's coming?
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm happy all the way from Nairobi, Kenya to join Watch Democracy Grow. I have been privileged to listen to all the presentations that were made so far. I also logged in yesterday and the day before yesterday, and we received very brilliant presentations from various personalities. And I hope that this, and I'm very, very sure that this conference, whatever comes out of this conference, will go a long way to helping us here in Africa to be able to watch democracy grow. My presentation today is on COVID-19 challenges in Africa, lockdown versus trade, social stability, and the interventions from the Global Peace Foundation. And to begin with, I want to basically talk about our foundation. The Global Peace Foundation is an international, non-sectarian, non-partisan, non-profit that promotes an innovative, value-based approach to peace building. We were founded in the year 2009, and our office is situated in Washington, D.C., and we have more than 20 chapters in different countries. We engage and organize a global network of public and private sector partners who develop community, national, and regional peace building models as a foundation for ethical and cohesive societies. To achieve this, Global Peace Foundation convenes and implements development projects and conferences on grassroots peace building, education, entrepreneurship, youth leadership, and development. In Kenya especially, we are focusing on this area, that is transforming education in the 21st century and preventing violent extremism. Our theory of change basically is, we focus on education, and we're saying that if you are able to transform education, then you can have better education outcomes that enhances employability and livelihoods. And this leads to social stability and peace. So you can see that if you transform education and make it relevant in today's world, then you are able to achieve employment and economic development. You're also able to achieve societal and political stability. And finally, ethical societies free from corruption. As you know, corruption is one of the issues in Africa. So let's talk about COVID. So I want to talk about the latest statistics. Global cases, we're talking about 8.4 million cases. Recoveries, 4.4 million. And deaths, almost 451,808. Africa updates, as of today, we have 267,519 cases with 122,661 recoveries. As of today, in Africa, we have 7,197 deaths. In Kenya, today, we have 4,044 cases with 1,353 recoveries, while we have 107 deaths. Let's talk about the challenges of lockdown. So when coronavirus came, our government took a decision to do what we call a mini lockdown. And the challenges that we have is that the government of Kenya and other African countries are not able to effect total lockdown, except maybe South Africa, Rwanda, and Uganda. Our governments are not able to offer relief to all their citizens, thus resorting to ineffective partial lockdowns and curfews. Most people live within less than $1 a day, basically a hand-to-mouth economy. So you can imagine if you ask guys to stay in their houses and you don't give them food, then there's probably going to be a revolution. They will get out of their houses and demand food. So especially the Kenyan government decided to have what are we calling a curfew or a partial lockdown, which has not been very effective. As you can see, the numbers have been rising every now and then. We also have had disruption of learning and slow response to e-learning. Our government had to close down schools, and a few private schools were able to engage students in online learning. Most Kenyan schools are not well equipped with e-learning facilities, including stable internet, tablets, hence making continuous learning a challenge. So that means we have several students who are at home. They're not able to access e-learning, but the few that can access are basically the ones from urban neighborhoods and from private schools. So that is the challenge that we have been facing here of the lockdown. Another challenge of the lockdown is corruption and police harassment in ineffective curfews and lockdowns. The police here, especially in Kenya, took advantage of the lockdown to harass the people. So originally, we were supposed to stay in town until 7 o'clock and go back home, but the police, took it upon themselves to beat, and harass the people, who are not even able to get at, transport to go back to their houses. Some of them, of course, were soliciting bribes. And as you know, corruption is one of the issues that we are dealing with. So,
Dr. Juma, 5 more minutes, please.
Yeah. So we also have, challenge of working from home and driving e-commerce. Also, we have another challenge on trade. A study by KEPSA in 2020, basically shows that so many business, have been affected as a result of COVID-19. The NSE also, has published a report that shows that, almost 5%, about 120 billion of investors, has been wiped out as a result of COVID. We have also had disruption of global supply chains, and cross-border trade has been affected, especially between Kenya and Tanzania. Unemployment, we have had Kenyans, 1.7 million Kenyans losing their jobs. We have had private schools, teachers are not able to earn salaries because they depend on fees that are paid by the students. We also have had instances of social instability, gender-based violence in the houses, divorce cases, family breakups. And yesterday you had the report of almost 4,000 kids who have been impregnated. These are almost less than 16-year-old, that have been impregnated. That means they're gonna lose out on education moving forward. So what does Global Peace Foundation do to be able to address these issues? So we believe that if you transform education, we can have a better world. And we were the first organization to come up with the Zoom webinar series. The first one we did was engaging students, teachers, and parents during the COVID pandemic. We also had another session on continuous learning. And we have been working with within the society to be able, to help, especially women, the vulnerable societies, be able to get face masks. And we have worked, especially in the slums, in the rural areas, to be able to help the vulnerable societies. So that's what we have done. We believe that, and the reason why we work in schools, we believe that if you're able to shape the character of students at an early age, then we can shape them up to become better citizens. So that's why we we perform programs like Character and Creativity Initiative, Leap Hubs, which we work closely with, for example, NCCU and various partners. We also have a program on moral and innovative leadership. We believe that the innovation is able to help us to create a better world. And finally, let me just say that COVID has presented us with a situation whereby, in Africa, I think we are able to innovate and solve our own problems. Originally, we thought China and other countries would be able to sell to us, ask us to import things like face masks, but I'm very, very happy that Kenyan innovators, we were able to manufacture our own face masks moving forward. We were able to, we have had youth coming up with various innovations, making ventilators. So to conclude, I think that COVID-19 has given Africa an opportunity to reimagine themselves. We no longer have to be importing toothpicks. We don't have to import simple things like face masks. I think if we take on this, this kind of challenge, I think moving forward, Africa we are able to industrialize and solve our own problems, moving forward. So thank you so much. My details are there. More information about Global Peace Foundation, you can go to globalpeace.or.ke. Internationally, we have globalpeace.org. Thank you very much, and be blessed, guys.
Dr. Juma, we'll be having a Q&A after this, so please stay with us, okay? Next up is